Very greetings and welcome to another episode of my podcast, A Cup of Faith. I'm so excited to be with you guys today. If you're new to my channel, my name is Faith Christopher, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Important changes that can lead to a better life. And because we are in the start of a new month and it feels like the year is already on a moving train, I even feel like the year is moving faster than I expected. And a wise man once said, every advice that you've heard is something you probably must have heard before, but this one is sticking to you because the communicator is probably communicating it to you in a language that you now understand. I probably might be saying something that you must have heard before, but I'm saying it in like a language that you can relate with. The purpose of rebranding yourself is just so you can incorporate creativity into your everyday lifestyle or into a particular thing you do all the time. A wise man once said that God is consistent, but every time he is creative. That's why we call him the God of creative miracles. He does creative things. I think that's the reason why we don't see God as a boring God, because every time we come to God, he's always like a breath of fresh air. He does things newly all the time, and that makes me wonder a lot, because we say that God is the same yesterday, today, and forever, but he keeps doing things like in a very new way every time. One reason why you might be listening to a man of God preach a particular message for a whole year, but every time you go listen to that man of God, it seems like you get something fresh from him. Probably you are reading a particular verse of the Bible every single day, but like every time you read it, you get something new from the Bible. That explains that God is creative, and God expects us to be like him because he is a creative God. You don't want to be the same as you were last year. You want to kind of rebrand yourself, rebrand your business, rebrand how you look. I am of the good opinion that says brand your physical look as well. You are not supposed to be looking as boring as you were looking last year, or continue to be as boring as you're looking. You need to change it, like your wardrobe. Just change the little thing that you can change. Slowly you will get there. One of the things that helped me cope in this topic of rebranding yourself was the point where I had to sit with myself and I was like, you know what, Faith, you need to be consistent, and that had to do with me having like a brand new relationship with myself, because I would remember those days that I would be so busy doing nothing. I'm doing a lot of things, but like they are not yielding to any results. So it was just like I was so busy doing nothing, and that meant that I had to be more committed to myself. I had to listen to myself, to my thought pattern. I had to meditate a lot and think about a lot of things that I've done, the errors that I made, the errors that I think that I shouldn't make for that. Act like the person you want to become, because when you act like the person you want to become, your brain starts to see you as that person. The energy starts to flow. When I started my YouTube journey, I wasn't really saying who I wanted to become. I was seeing myself as who I was. Someone who doesn't have a camera, who doesn't have lighting and all the sources. So I would literally tell myself that I am not in the league yet. I cannot create. I should wait till I have all the things that I need to be able to do what I want to do. I can tell you this for free, that even if you're not there yet, start to see yourself as the person you want to become. I'm not even there yet. I don't even think I'm even where I want to be. Like, the picture that I have in my mind as regarding my channel is so big. It's so big that when I think about it, I'm usually like, are you sure that you can do this? I'm not even there yet, but I can see that I'm doing better than I used to do years ago, because at least now I am committed and I'm consistent and I'm trying to create with the things that I have for now. I don't even have a camera now. I shoot with my phone, and sometimes my friends give me their camera to shoot with and their lighting source. And these are the same friends I used to have years ago. And they did have all of these things they have that I'm using right now. I probably could have started creating a long time ago, and whatever the case may be, you will push out the video. I made this decision in my life from the beginning of this year. I told myself, you know what, every week I have to push out the video. It doesn't matter how good that video is, no matter how ugly I look in that video, I definitely will push it out. I'll put it on the space, I'll put it on the platform. Even if the video is not excellent, I'm going to put it out there. I don't care what anybody says. I'll criticize the video, they'll tell me, oh, your video quality is so poor, work on it. I not like they're even giving you money to support you or anything. They are not giving any encouragement. They just want to criticize. I know that sometimes the criticism kind of encourage you now this criticism encouraged me to do better, but like then I would literally soak myself in this criticism and hide myself for a very long time, and I wouldn't create. I would have opportunity to create, but I'll tell myself what my friends say, blah 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 and blah. I'll be so scared of creating. But like now I'm out of that shadows, and I'm telling you, to you listening to me, that do it even if you're scared, do it even if you don't know the outcome, do it even if you don't have the sources. You can ask your friends, please help me with your camera, help me with your phone, help me with your licenses. Just sit and record in their space, push it out. It's very important that you start now, because there is no time. There is no time to waste time. Oh, imagine if I started creating my videos for a very long time, even before I had the courage to start putting out my vlogs and my sit down videos. I've always wanted to do like podcasts. I've always wanted to like sit with my friends and talk about a lot of things. I have recordings of discussions I had with my friends, but I would be so scared to post it out until I lose the recording. I lost it. I didn't push it out. I lost it. That's not happening anymore. Like whatever it is, whatever the case may be, I am pushing out this content. I think one of the things that can help you in this journey of you rebranding yourself is journaling. Journaling is a very important aspect of rebranding, because it helps you like visualize where you want to be, and envision it more like I'm lacking the word, but I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So the thing I post on my channel, the ideas that I post on my channel, the podcasts that I create are from years ago. The ideas are from like the last 3 years, last 6 years. I just opened my book and read it. I'm like, oh cool, I wrote this like 6 years ago. Why not create it now? And I think that once you start writing, ideas will start coming. And even if you don't really like create the ideas at that time, there will be a time where the opportunity will come for you to create that idea in a very big way. Guys, there are a lot of videos on my channel that I blacklisted. Like I turned off the viewers' eyes. You guys can't see them. Because I'm not really like proud of these videos, not because of their quality level, the video quality level, or any of those. I thought to myself a recent, why not like recreate those videos again in a more quality way? But how long? Because even the videos that I'm making right now, they are not still like the quality I want to see. That's what I'm telling you guys. There is no time. Just do it regardless. Whatever anybody wants to say, let them keep talking. If you think that my video quality is not so nice for you to watch, and the Lord blesses you enough to buy me a camera, I will really appreciate it, and I'll pray for you. A lot of people have gained favor in the eyes of their viewers. And I remember one time I was listening to Iznezara. Iznezara is someone I follow a lot on this YouTube space. She was telling us how that she just sat in her house one day and got like an email from one of our viewer. And the girl was like, I've been following you for a very long time, and I've seen that your video quality is not so, you're doing a lot, but your video quality is not so good, and I have it in my spirit to give to you. And this viewer actually brought her a lighting source, like a complete light box, microphones, camera, I was so shocked and grateful to God for her. And when Iznezara started to inspire my whole YouTube journey, she wasn't even doing so well on YouTube. Her video quality was bad as of then, but she kept doing what she was doing, like in an excellent and consistent way. And every time she puts up this video, she doesn't really get like likes or viewers, but she kept doing it. Only she needed just one person to view that video, and the rest is testimony today. It's testimony today. Another thing that I think that will help in your whole rebranding journey is coaching, mentorship, and sponsorship. These three things are really very important. First, let me talk about mentorship. Mentorship is your ability to submit under someone that is doing something that you want to do. Probably the person is not even doing it, but the person has like higher wisdom or like an authority in that platform where you want to be, and the person can actually pray for you, advise you, or like tell you what to do and what not to do. And you really need to be humble enough to listen to this person, because Mentorship comes with a lot of instructions, and it takes a humble person to be able to calm down and tell yourself that this thing that this person have told me, I don't want to do it though. But because I believe in this person and I've submitted under this person, I have to do what this person is telling me. I've received a lot of instruction from my mentor that made me sat down and cried. Rara, oh, to sue me. Because the instruction was hard. Regardless, for the fact that you have a mentor does not take the space of God in your life. The space of God is supposed to be there. So when I received these instructions from my mentor, I still have the courage, like the urge to go to God and tell God about it. God, this is what my mentor is saying. What do you think? And the peace of God that surpasses all understanding will tell you what to do. One thing that could tell you that your mentor is worth following is when God continuously reaffirms what your mentor tells you. Because your mentor sometimes cannot be your sponsor. It's hard to get mentors as sponsors. It's also sometimes it's difficult to get mentors that can your mentor can be your coach sometimes, and that will bring this point where we explain who a coach is. I have a lot of friends that trade online, like Bitcoin, Forex and all, and they call their mentors coach. Coach could be someone who teaches you on a specific knowledge that your mentor might not have. For example, you are into crypto trading, but your mentor is a pastor. Your mentor doesn't know anything about crypto trading, so you don't expect your mentor to now be your coach. So you also need a coach while your mentor is also there spiritually praying for you. So in most case scenario, your mentor might not be your coach and your coach might not be your sponsor. But if you are so blessed enough, if God bless you so much, you can get a mentor who is your coach and also your sponsor in the journey of rebranding yourself. You need a mentor, you need a coach, and you also need a sponsor, because when you decide in your heart to rebrand yourself, you might need some sort of money. Not just money though, because sponsors are also people who talk about you in rooms that you cannot enter. For example, I have this person that I call my sponsor, but this person has never given me a dime. This person has not given me 1 naira before. But let me tell you what this person does for me. When this person goes for their high caliber meeting, she talks about me in that meeting, and that's more than enough. Your sponsors do not only give you money, but they talk about you in a closed room that you can't enter. See guys, the whole purpose of rebranding yourself is just for creativity, and the world revolves around creativity. Every time the world is evolving. The world is evolving, so you can't afford to be the same. It's gonna hurt you, it's gonna make you cry when your mates are like doing better tomorrow. You are still banking on what you had yesterday, thinking about last 10 years ago or even a decade ago. There are people who had jobs that they called shells. There's this job that my father told me he was doing, and he was collecting a lot of money. I was like the big boy as of then. It has to do with like typing on that local this thing. They were paying those people a lot of money as of then. Learning skills that you think that will be valuable in the future. I am so grateful to God for how that He has given me the ability to just be creative and be evolving. Thank you so much for listening, and this will bring me to the point where I will say Happy New Year. Can't wait to create more episode of this podcast, but I want to be doing this podcast with my friends now. So if you're watching this and you want me to feature you in any of my podcasts, please send me a message and tell me the topic you'd like us to talk about, and I would work towards bringing my camera, my light to you so we could do some magic on camera. Thank you again, and do have a blessed April. Do have a blessed month, and stay safe. Do not fight anyone. Do not quarrel with anyone. Always make sure you pray and